I fast travel past few. I've had fast travel. Started out as fast travel, and lo and behold, I end up either. Oh, speaking of,
Well, this is noise for a change.
I found out I wasn't working. Yes, foolproof. So, essentially, what had happened is I had downloaded.
Ghosts are real. Everybody knows that.
I don't know how much of what that actually got through, but basically, the way I was freaking out, how am I going to get into this fast travel? I accidentally fast traveled here. I do fast travel at the start of where I actually start playing.
Can't believe they're only giving me half a share. This outfit's way worse than the last one.
Okay.
Can't believe they're giving me
Also, I figured out this problem with,
way worse than the last one.
Don't think about it.
and it.
It wasn't your fault. You did what you had to do.
So, the way the mod works is it full companion ammo with the unlimited followers framework. Who gets that in based off of your?
This'll let anyone in here now, won't they?
That was him. He has not left my party for a very long time. That is why he. That is why Kate has not had it. Now, Kate. Now, I installed that mod. Kate should now have unlimited. Hopefully, it has one.
Always gets so jumpy after a
I know
Yep. If anyone's gonna make something at college,
one shotgun. Shotgun shell. Ever. Ammo. That again. Sorry, there's a train about to go by, so. Please use that shotgun for.
her folks. That woman could chew her way through fire, guy.
Before I go much for
What kind of gang wears bolts?
warning,
You from up north
there
or
may be
something?
some
Bunch of
adult
weirdos
material.
there.
I don't. The
Gotta
strippers.
do this someday. For now, gotta do what I gotta do.
Hey,
Gonna get you a drink?
what's on your mind?
Good scavenging and busted robots if you know what you're doing.
Any news around town?
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Never mind, actually.
All right then.
This could. Like a mini. Which I have no problem doing. Hello, Ottawa. I'm gonna steal your power armor, man.
Hi.
Oh, what, you gonna talk to me?
Hey there.
Hey, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be in here.
What's going on here?
Nothing that concerns you. Not that you'd believe me if I told you.
Come on. You can do better than that.
Fine. This is my time machine. It broke, and I'm trying to fix it.
Let me just pause for one moment. I have no idea any of this. Not deal. I have never touched it. I have no idea what's going on.
Wow, that's an interesting story. I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, you've got my attention. What do you want? And how do you know Brian Virgil?
Virgil was a scientist in the Institute, right? Did you know him?
Of course I knew him. He was in charge of the FEV program. You know, the one responsible for kidnapping people, turning them into super mutants, and releasing them back into the Commonwealth. That program created the Commonwealth's entire super mutant population. Hundreds of them. And the worst part is, the Institute gained nothing by doing it.
Like
For
I
decades, they threw resources down that FPV rat hole while abandoning projects like cybernetics that were showing real promise. Eventually, Virgil had a mental breakdown, destroyed the FEV lab, and escaped to the Commonwealth. That was the last I heard of him. I figured he must be dead by now.
How did you escape the Institute?
I used the distraction created by the Institute's hunt for Virgil to make up a bogus mission that required my presence on the surface. Allie Fillmore does it all the time, so she can get her nethers twixt over at Fusion City. My mission request was approved almost immediately. I made copies of all my research, and once on the surface, left a small trail to make it look like I had been killed.
What is it you're working on?
I was serious when I said time travel. It's been my life's work. I made a breakthrough on the project while I was still at the Institute. When I realized how close we were to actually achieving time travel, I knew I couldn't let the technology fall into the Institute's hands. That's when I started planning my escape. It was all so simple in theory, but things started going downhill once I reached the Commonwealth. Long story, but ultimately I had to borrow money from a raider gang to keep my research going. When I couldn't pay back the loan, they repossessed my equipment. Of course, the raiders have no idea what to do with this stuff, but the concept of time travel intrigues them, so they let me continue my research here. I figure this is as safe a place as any to hide out from the Institute. Who's gonna look for the most advanced technology ever created by the human race in the basement of a raider strip club on the ass end of the Commonwealth?
I mean, you're not wrong. I didn't know.
So it is possible then.
If you mean time travel, yes. I initiated a dozen successful trips, but then the circuits shorted out and damaged several components. Until I obtained the replacement parts, the time machine is out of commission. Say, you feel like taking a trip back in time? If you can locate the parts for me, I'll let you have a go in the machine.
Absolutely. I'm in.
Here's the list of parts I need. Bring them back to me, and we'll get the time machine operational.
This is... Oh god, I just got it. I just got the reference. Oh god. Doc Brown. How did I not catch that? How did I... No, Doc, I'm sorry. I am going to... I am not... Good god, I'm... I could be nicer. I could have not flipped. I admit. But let me just comprehend what happened start of the day. I accidentally fast traveled in correct. A raider. And now I'm dealing with fucking time travel. But we are going to come back and deal with I hate whoever does this. Oh, I really do. I really do like this music. For a couple of reasons. One, I think it.
Hey, this better be worth it.
Think you can unlock that?
Yep, I'm on it, Captain.
One, I think it's generic enough
I don't mind hoofing it as
that I
long as
won't
there's
get
some excitement
hit by
at the end of
anything.
the road. Looks doable. I'll give it a try.
Advanced ones.
Got it.
Oh. Okay, let's. I don't think there's anything else we can.
Just you and me.
Let me back to what I was.
I hope that extra guy's clean. Everything's starting to sound like footsteps.
I can't open.
Ghosts aren't real.
I got a fast travel. We're not doing it. We're gonna go do trade crap. And get ourselves on the railroad. Like I said, this is a complete. I've never. I can't. Every faction have the best good. Are all at peace. That is my plan. And let's act. Ooh, someone's factory. Hunter. That is the bonus of.
Find anything good on him?
Bad stuff. Hey, you don't. Let me just. Is a shit.
Deacon, is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo.
This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off.
Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face.
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
Stop screwing with me.
This is not for your benefit. It's to stay one step ahead of you-know-who, the Institute. So about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath. The Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Good, Deacon. They just fucking body slam Deacon.
Is this a joke? This has to be a joke.
Hey, what are you? How we solve that issue? Have what we actually need. I like how I just fucking go through.
Hey,
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo.
This is my pile.
I almost didn't recognize.
That's the point. The railroad's...
Uh-huh.
Our old base was underneath the Slocum's.
Yeah, that's great. So what are we doing here?
The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Go on.
We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that,
Combat.
we got signs.
What weapon do you have out?
Signs,
Have your shot.
drops, even a secret
Failed.
handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never caught on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us.
Actually, get me.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Hangman's Alley. Get him out of my. I just need to actually. Weapon I kind of want. Probably seen it. I can only. That's there. But that is something. I'll clear the goddamn lane. Back and
Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
Hey,
What is it?
Okay, so you have used. The hardest part about game not being someone's
And another. We're probably close.
talk to him. I know he is a cute. Goddamn.
You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
At that point, I think
You're gonna drag that junk around.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. She's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Ease up there, pal, or we're gonna have a problem.
I already got problems, asshole. That little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back.
there's no problem with
Place
you
mines
idolize.
all over the goddamn place.
Wait, they have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
Good to know. I'll be going.
Yeah. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hey, Tom.
Heads up.
Point out, do you have a minute? I think we should talk.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to bear with me. This isn't easy for me to say, and I want to get it right. Where do I begin? Did you know I spent 3 years fighting at the combat zone? 3 years of getting beaten to hell by a bunch of losers and lunatics. After the matches were over, I'd spit out the blood, stitch me wounds, and do a couple of shots of psycho to keep me going. I fucking hated it. I hated the crowds, I hated the other fighters, and I hated myself. I never understood why I put myself through all that. Until now. It was because I was alone. And I think deep down, I wanted to die. I wanted one of my opponents to crush the life out of me. The easy way out.
Well, that's the past. You're not alone anymore.
Then maybe you know what I'm trying to say to you. My life's been nothing but one huge failure after another. You've heard all my stories, and you know the prices I've paid. There were a few times when things got really bad that I found myself staring down the barrel of my own shotgun. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I was praying that I could find a single decent scrap of humanity in this fucked up world. And then, what you did for me back there at Fault 95, it was like the answer to those prayers. That's the first time in my life I fully depend— God damn it, I'm making a—
Sure. It's all right, Kate. Let it all out.
I'll be fine. I just need to be getting to the point. The longer we've been spending time together, the more I'm beginning to realize what you mean to me. And I'm not just talking about you watching me back or sharing a drink together. I mean more than that. Before we met, I'd never let me guard down around anyone. I didn't dare. But with you, I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. Look, I can't go back to the way things were before we met. I won't. But what I need you to do is look me in the eyes and tell me you feel something too.
Is because this, I don't think, should be, not be down.
We talking or what?
Of course I do. I'm in love with you, Kate.
You're what? You said you're in love with me. I didn't know. I mean, I felt something between us, but I thought it was something else. Why? Why would you fall in love with someone as screwed up as I am?
To tell you the truth, we're both a little screwed up.
And
Perfect
ain't
match
that
for
the
one another.
fucking
Can't
truth?
argue with that. This has to be the first time I put all my cards on the table and didn't end up losing everything. You don't know how much this means to me. To have someone special in my life. I promise you. I mean to make the most of it.
Let me pause while I utilize the... And I'll be right back. So, before I unpause the game, if you think I actually have... So, that one didn't have chat, that's why. Oh my god, it automatically puts... That is horrible. Sorry. Let me... So, one brief... I fucking love Kate. I love her design. I love her model that download game. I love her... And I fucking love her accent. Even super fake and... However, probably saw me... I have personally with have content and let me be not even the first, but let me add myself to the Griffin. I don't know, as a very in the back as a very side, and suicide is stupid. And I firmly that is a permanent. How deep feeling bad get better. You feeling like the no one likes no possible. I know it sucks. I know it's bad. There is always a light at the end of that tunnel, not down the barrel of a gun. As someone who knows the barrel of my gun tastes like, and has individual every single fucking that mag handed the gun, it is not worth it. That depression, that moment of weakness where I was sitting there contemplating, crying, and the fact that, you know what? My family, friends, girl I fucking loved, still cared about me. And that was the whole situation. We were going through a fight on issues of us breaking up, loading, and at that moment I was in my lowest. Absolutely. And family I love are what got me through. And I didn't need fact. I was able to walk into it, put my gun on his night out, and just all I needed. And I will what to say? I don't even think fucking actually deserve to have come that they have thrown everything and every fucking thing fucking underneath their problem very temporary. Break down what I think is and that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say in that. You have decided I don't care about anything else on this. Ending the temporary plan is the most important thing. You care about your friends, you don't care about your family, you don't care about your passions, about anyone who cares about you. And you deserve that. Last string. Origin. Let's go fucking murder.
Hey,
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling
Ricky's a bit of a bitch.
he's probably telling the truth. But you never know.
I agree. Odds are good we can take him at face value. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So we're going in through the escape tunnel.
Let's move out.
You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Oh my god. I like how high I bounced. That's kind of funny. Whee! Watching myself back through. Alright. So, can't jump down. That is something I always in. If I'm not using that armor, I know my boots. I like. Get it. It's there she is. Her coat that I've actually patched like heavy. That's from that deal. Technically it is downloadable, not made. Bethesda.
I was just getting warmed up.
That is. Let's talk about that for a moment. Various means, largely through microchannel. So, I am very few sense of. I am.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Probably the things we're not paying.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Ready to go.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
And is dealing my second little basically I think it out that S2.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords.
Costing
No.
six.
No. No. Ah, missed one,
That's-
you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside.
Other-
Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. You poor dead bastard. We know.
Pause my. Yeah, we.
Payday.
Actually,
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache. Looks like Maven managed to hide something
Baller.
before it- well, you know.
not as
Look around.
powerful.
Movement detected. Curious.
Above all else,
Tinker Man.
driving with,
Turn on the defenses.
but
Slow the coursers down.
it has. And everyone. Oh, I used to pay $50 for a complete game. Doesn't realize that $50. The shit was that turret. the $50 that you have now wouldn't have bought the $50 game 10 years ago. $50 now isn't. Plain and simple, that isn't
I don't think you've ever seen
economic.
a Courser, but they're top of the line in Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech. There shouldn't be any Coursers anywhere. If there are,
And I have had. Let me get this out there.
We could hold out pretty well in a spot like this.
That's out on the glorious fighters. Actual glorious sort of you bitch. I am one of the very, very few, 1 in a billion, if that, of defenders of Battlefront 2. I have not played more than that being. So, from that information, absolutely what you will, but I have had exactly as much, if not more, any of the people amming this as the exist.
Is someone present?
another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up. We can
But
give our friends a
what I'm
little
trying to say,
surprise.
I have had an argument with believe that a game that has not had a microtransaction by the game you get everything as long pocket
Whoa, whoa.
playing through the
You
game.
hear that?
There's someone who I have had a that is still there's no physical way to pay, and he's still truly that's a pay
Come on, you stupid
possible pay to win, right? Because before the game ever came out, that was doesn't matter.
Institute protocol.
They thought about it, so they're bastards down.
Where did you go?
I don't expect any agree I ran. I don't. Has there
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
I want is that the people and I do mean
Hello. Movement detected. Curious.
whining about active
That's it.
are vastly
Odd. My
Average
must
game-
be malfunctioning.
if to fucking about oh my god there's micro oh my god it's the worst thing distance something that I see a lot of people oh my god this character min gender prone this minor character have no obligation to ever talk to her. Oh my god, it's fucking SJW. I am as anti-SJW. I don't the fact that a character
What the hell is this?
of
Defense intelligence?
a mono text and has a conversation about pronouns. I don't fucking care. Because in her society, gender roles are legit.
Back in the gear.
Humans, on the other hand, no. I have a penis, I am a guy. I am a male, I am
You're entering a secret
I am a male.
intelligence agency.
I have a penis.
Place that doesn't officially exist. It's called the Switchboard. prototype is locked up in the heart of
It
the
would
facility.
appear
Ooh, U.S. covert operation.
Nice.
In a
disappeared.
museum or something.
Mass Effect. Sorry, are not on a are not.
Enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
They were wise to flee.
As a vagina. The sorry equivalent.
Is someone present?
That is strangely something that is never talked about.
There you are.
Someone or something.
If we're assuming the fact that are bird-like, they have clothes.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Can I fucking help you? Did you just try to uppercut me? Fuck did
That's all you've got.
Asari have? What kind of genitalia do Asari have? Internet, please answer. Alright, Tyro, thank you for correcting me on that. I legit cannot do anything more. I have my gain set.
Gone.
Test. Can you hear me now? Tyro, stop telling me to test on my phone. I am not going to do it. Please stop telling me to do things you know I'm not going to do. And because it does really. I do it from different positions, but here's the thing: I get an issue.
Gone. Excellent.
No, you're the one taking it if that's the case. But no, it's. Here's the thing: you complain about, oh, I'm getting feedback from myself. I can hear myself talking, and then you'll literally turn around and say, hey, I can't hear you. There's no option in between with you guys sometimes. And it is legitimately frustrating to deal with. Okay. I mean, that should fix it. I think I've set myself to a proper point. I'm looking away from the microphone and I can hear. And it looks like I'm popping up. How's it going, man? Thank you. How much of my ranting did you hear besides me yelling at you?
I heard all of it. It's fine. Look.
No, I mean besides me
Understandably,
yelling about the voice stuff.
I heard all of it. Your thing is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, honestly, I understand, and again, honestly, I imagine honestly is like turning into look. No offense, blah.
Yeah, I'm not racist, but
I have found
Look,
you.
I ain't racist, but you know, niggas just turn me off.
Actually,
Yeah, I said it. No,
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Nah, in all honesty, feedback to the rest of the group is better than you being quiet. Because going back on it, as long as it's not feedback, then it sort of turns into.
I'm sorry, dog.
Mild.
Yeah, like, and
You
that's.
shot the puppy. This is not I Am Legend.
I accidentally punched my dog. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to punch my dog.
You are not Chinese. You're not going to eat
No,
it.
no, I'm not. That's why I didn't want to punch my dog.
stealth capabilities.
Actually, if you do ever have to eat a dog, don't eat the liver. That's full of vitamin A, and it's gonna.
If we're looting this place, you might want to hurry it up.
Eh?
Is vitamin A bad?
Yes.
I will be ready.
No, it's not the vitamin. It's not the fact that it's bad. It's the fact that it poisons you. Everything in
So Tommy
the right
Whispers didn't
dosage
make it
will
out.
kill you.
I mean,
He died
You
protecting
have-
the secret.
that right there is the
Hold on,
key,
if you
though.
have-
Everything in the right doses will
Tommy
kill
would
you.
want you to have his hand cannon.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, you know, Botox, right?
Yeah.
Let it size for you.
Do you know what that actually is?
Curious.
Yes. Do you know how much it actually takes to kill a person?
Not much.
I appreciate it.
May
Yeah,
it serve
but-
you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy.
Botulism toxin, LD
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desmond.
of 1 to 3
She'll have to
nanograms
let
will
you into our merry
will
band. There's an
sorry,
elevator
1 to 3
at the end of the hall.
nanograms
It should be
of
a hell of a
toxin per
lot
kilo
easier
to body
fighting the
weight.
chrome
Mhm.
domes on this side of the minefield.
So for me, 100 nanograms would kill a microgram.
Like like I said, I know it doesn't take a lot.
Whereas, like people go, oh, what is it? The hydrogen monoxide, hydrogen monoxide thing that people go, oh, it's the main factor of tumors, and then people, how you're stupid for mob mentality. One of the things I've done to piss people off, if it is a poison, and then people have said, oh, how is water a poison? It's like,
Did you say hydrogen? You said hydrogen monoxide, by the way.
I knew you would reveal
dihydrogen monoxide.
Okay, I only heard the hydrogen monoxide part. I was like, hydrogen monoxide is legit poison.
We've gotta do this.
Yeah, no,
tomorrow.
I know. Oh god, bloody cricket my back. I've had people say, "Oh no, it's
Payday.
poison." I'm like, okay, go drink 3 liters of water in one sitting. Like, no, that makes me sick. Yeah, it'll probably kill you.
Well, that's the thing. Your body naturally will try to reject poison.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
I mean, that's the reason when you get drunk and you start throwing up uncontrollably, that's your body trying to reject the poison that is alcohol.
Yep. Okay, my bad. 6 liters of water is what will kill you. Alcohol, 13 shots.
Yep.
How much time though?
I think it takes about 2 hours for alcohol to work its way out of your system.
Well, no. I'm looking at the LD.
Of course, that is
the lethal
based on
dose is
body
like-
mass.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But well, this is obviously like the average person. But hang on a second, because it says here 6 liters of water, caffeine, 118 coffees, or basically
I think the
100 and
most hardcore one was like if you drank 12 cans of the energy drink cocaine, you would die.
energy drink cocaine.
There is an energy drink known as cocaine.
Found
You're
you.
gonna pay.
Well,
Nope,
to be
wiping the
fair,
floor with
energy
ya.
drinks are mostly just cocaine and yeah, totally cocaine.
Yeah, just totally coke. They are legally selling crack cocaine on the fucking
Yep,
Walmart stands.
totally doing that.
Have fun with that, kids.
Yep. You're gonna be bouncing off the wall then, bouncing off your nostrils.
Caffeine is the word I
Hang
think
on.
you're looking.
No. It's sugar and caffeine.
Oh, yes.
There is different. Like they put some vitamins in it to make it like a extra pick me up when you can just like if you wanted an energy drink, homemade, get one of those effervescence tablets. Like, do you have Barocca over there?
Yeah, I think, what is my thoughts on fitness, G-Slime? I'm not sure on what exactly you mean by that.
Okay, I'll refine it. What do you think of people who are fitness freaks? And
There
go,
is a
oh, come on,
line.
man, you're overweight.
I think I mentioned this talking about our D&D. He was Lisrak, one of Lisrak's characters. Someone who is
Oh yeah, the fighter.
well, someone who is bodybuilder fit and someone who is functional strength built. Oh, fuck off. But let me finish my sentence. Someone who is functional strength built and someone who is bodybuilder built. The person who is functionally strength built is going to be healthier and stronger.
Yeah.
But that was funny.
Well, I'm not going to say healthier. Also, Glob, I think we got to try and get the macro lens to try and find it, you know?
The only reason I know that is because I work selling cameras.
Yeah. Like, whenever someone says macro lens, they always think of the huge, like, fuck off, I can see a pimple on the... Like, I can stand on Alaska, look at Russia from here.
No, that's actually a telephoto lens.
I know it's a telephoto lens.
A macro lens is designed to make small things look big. No, not still online, back online, Lone Wolf.
Yeah, this is why he's totally been going for this long. This is why his girlfriend really went to Afghanistan, because she was just tired, man. She went like, damn, I need to go to a war zone to get out of this crap, because he was just like over and over and over and over. He has a lifetime subscription to Trojan. And he's part of that. Like, see, he says he works at Best Buy, but the real job that he does is he's a condom tester. And if he can actually break one, the whole batch gets thrown out, and they have to choose it. But if he complains he can't feel anything, then the whole batch gets thrown out. So I have to find that middle line. And you know what Red Bull is? It's actually his blood. You all right, man? Oh, walked off screen. Yep. Yes, it is who you think it is, Nick. I work bumfuck. Well, actually, no, I work normal time. It's you Americans that do weird shit.
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. That's
okay. At least we didn't break you again. How much experience?
Nothing, because we're not in game.
Yeah.
Also, I just had to pee.
Ah. Well, that's a piss. What did you... Nah. I said Red Bull is your blood, and Viagra.
Oh, fuck that shit. I cannot. No. I legit, at this point, cannot drink Red Bull.
Why? Health reasons or ill, that shit is gross.
Let me just say, have you ever heard of a Jaeger bomb?
Yep.
That is why.
Red Bull and Jaeger.
Yep. So... The first time I ever got truly blackout drunk is because of Jaeger bombs.
Oh. Well, you're an idiot.
I'm aware. The second time, it wasn't Jaeger bombs, it was Jaeger and Crown Royal.
You're an idiot.
Correction, not Jaeger and Crown Royal. Red Bull and Crown Royal.
Still an idiot.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware. But yeah, so that's... I was working at a gas station called Holiday, and Red Bull had gotten damaged, so we had to throw it out. If a drink is damaged to a certain degree, we have to, or expired, we have to just dump them down the drain. And it had gotten to that point, and so I started dumping them down the drain, and I legit had to step away, say, "Hey, man." To my go to my coworker and say, I can't deal with this shit. You gotta get rid of it for me.
What, because it looks so bad, or just the memories?
The smell legit made me want to throw up.
Oh, trust me, you want something that I'm not trying. Like, this isn't one-upping, because I know you'll never get to this situation. Work job placement, you know what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Trans-Pacific Waste Department. Liquid waste, which from like breweries and such, they obviously have runoff.
Yeah.
We have to they had to make sure that, you know, hey, we have to treat this before we flush it down the sewer, which, like, it was pretty much... I wouldn't bathe in it, but it's brown water.
Yeah. I'm doing good, Nick. Just got done with my D&D, or my second D&D session of the week.
No. You got done with your D&D. Where your headache?
Yes, you guys are the more fun game, because I actually am in control. But,
Oh, kinky. No wonder your girlfriend left.
Oh, fuck off. She likes it.
I know, but come on, man. She gotta have a break. Anyway, so...
But, no. So, I'm good. Decided to jump on.
Well, what sort of...
New girl patched me up, put me on
What
her
sort of
shoulder and blasted her way
game?
through the rest
So,
of
what
the
sort of
galaxy.
style of D&D? There's a pair of
Everyone.
underwear in these pants. Why are they there?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you
What sort of game is it? Like,
secured
okay,
Carrington's prototype,
obviously, like the
disabled the
game we've
minefield,
talked about
and wiped out
and
100
such. Like we said at the start, and
So is
you're
any of
doing a
that
great
true?
job at adapting, by the way.
Thank you.
Is we said like
Every
we
word
we
he
want to
said was
role
true.
play
And then
this,
some.
you know,
The
have some
400.
fun, not just dungeon
can't even
in,
imagine
dungeon
it.
out.
See? Just like I said,
Which
boss.
I
I was
can tell you
expecting
right
Deacon
now,
to grab a full
Akila
team,
is
including
looking
Glory, to
forward
secure that
to
prototype.
what we're gonna have
But
to do with the
instead, just the two of
the
you
rich
cleared out
fuckers.
the
Yeah,
entire
he actually
You'd be
DM'd
insane
me about
not to
that.
sign her up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Beacon.
But yeah,
He's
so
never
what is
spoken
your?
about or lied about
I guess you could say
anyone so
local
highly
D&D
before.
like though.
Welcome
Is
to the
it
railroad.
what
agent.
you're used
So,
to? Well, obviously.
It's not my kind of game anymore. It's not the kind of game I
What did
run.
it start
Let me
out
just say
as?
that.
Okay, what did it start out as?
So the current group is basically there's two types of DM. There's two types of DMs. There's Chad and there's not Chad.
A response
And I say
to
this
be
because this is
appreciated.
legit his last name. This is legit his name. He is Chad.
Oh, Chad! I
Glad to
thought you
be
said
aboard.
Chav.
It
I'm like, oh
seems
fuck, he's
we're
UK.
No, no. Well, it's basically the
So
same
yeah.
thing. Chad is
We don't know what
basically
to call
the
you.
American version of Chav,
Secrecy keeps us
almost.
alive. Code names are
Yep,
part
fair
of it.
enough.
So what's yours?
Fucker. Yep.
But
Just be honest, man. It's not like you're gonna see this. And if he is,
Call me Professor.
You
No,
certainly demonstrated
CHAD.
intelligence.
that's his
Professor
name.
it is.
There's
Yeah.
basically
Your first
Chad
official
DMing,
orders
and
to
then
deliver
there
Dr.
is
Carrington's
everyone
prototype
else.
and see if
Because
you can use another
when
pair of
Chad,
hands. But first,
as a
it's time to meet
player,
the rest of the gang.
he likes to fuck things up.
One of our most
What's up?
so Shard,
coming
Not
from our
he,
But
he is
less
worse than Shard
benevolent.
being watched.
Yeah.
by a lot. So I think I mentioned before
Alright.
there was a character named Bert Reinhold. I
Need something?
guarantee I've mentioned him at least once.
Mentioned him. Haven't taken much note.
So he liked to joke that his character had a cube.
What is it?
God.
And this was the first
Sorry.
introduction of my character, Arya Marsai.
The female
Yes.
fighter, right?
So, dealing with that as the first time I have ever played a female character in a tabletop RPG was a bit awkward. Now, in our current game, my character is a male elf rogue. His character is a
May
half-orc
lack the amenities of the
barbarian
switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not
named
to-
I
Strongholio.
feel like there's an
Things are
and.
chaotic right now.
Strombolio.
Strongholio.
Sounds like a gay person. That legitimately sounds like a gay Puerto Rican stripper's name.
I think it is based off of Bungholio. He puts TP in his butthole.
I'll take your word for
It's. Have you ever Beavis and Butthead?
Family. We're a colorful
No,
and
not in a
arguably
long
insane
ass
time. Okay.
bunch.
Listen up, everyone.
But
That's
you're stuck with us
just
now.
keep going.
Professor
I know.
created the
So
switchboard.
that's basically the
I know
way
his
it
name.
works. Is if Chad is not
Let's
DMing,
keep a good thing going.
he
I'm counting on
goes
each of you to show her the
completely
ropes. Feel
insane
free to welcome her.
and
Let's go then.
I'm all ready
just
to go.
is a
Deacon,
bit of a
You've been
jackass.
all my life handsome.
Waiting for you, beautiful.
Ah, it's our newest.
I feel like he should probably be talked to. So how does the rest of the group act?
The rest of the group is relatively well. Matt is always Matt. You remember the Emperor M character?
Refresh my memory.
He killed you. Or, correction, his skeleton nearly killed you.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Fucker.
He was the guy who wanted to take dragon acid and dump it on the ship. So my solution to that was to create an adamantine ship.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was literally his whole thing is, I'm going to create the most absurdly broken character, and then every time you try to correct me or call me out on it, I'm going to call you out right back. Our D&D games are fun. And here's the thing about D&D is 99% the people you play with.
If I can tell you right now, if he was with me, I would purposefully say, you know what? I'm either going to leave or I'm going to create a character to fuck you up. He's not going to fight. He's going to do everything he can to fuck you.
Like, you'd eventually... Here's the thing. He has gotten better over the years. But that's the thing. That's the kind of character he plays. Just kind of like what Lone Wolf Nick said. He plays a lot of talkers. That's kind of the character he likes to play. And he is someone who 5th edition was made for, where players' ability to bullshit is half the battle.
Hey,
tell me what you want.
I honestly think I'd be great in a 5th. You are so lucky I am not playing a bard, or B.
Hey, what you need?
What is it? A sorcerer, an actual sorcerer in 5th edition, because they're charisma based instead of intelligence based. I don't know why they made the switch. What the hell, Wizards of the Coast?
Well, sorcerers have always been charisma based.
I'll head home and wait for you.
Really?
Don't
Oh,
stay
well,
away
fuck
too
me then.
long,
Luckily,
or I
I'm
might
intelligence
start getting
based.
lonely.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, guess what? You can convince spirits to give you their energy. But no, imagine if half the shit I said, I ended up having like oh, that's a plus 12. That's a plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you'd end up just going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to ever be the kind of person who says, no, you can't do that. At the same time...
The rule of cool stands.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to tell you no,
often,
but at the same time, if you are too broken, I will tell you no.
Yeah, that's what we did with the Battle Wizard at the start, was, hey, I can bump my AC up to 20... Oh, by the way, Nick, you want to hear the most... Nick, have you actually watched our campaigns? They're all on Sketch's, well, most of them are on Sketch's YouTube channel, which, by the way, put your YouTube channel in the description.
I do need to. I don't... Fair enough.
Walk and talk boring. Humans should fight more.
This is unprofessional, people. We're doing it live!
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
So, okay, here's the thing for everyone who hasn't, and... Okay, so Nick has not. Do you want me to give a quick rundown?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I like being a caster. I like being able to do, like, I love science. So what do? I want to do fantasy science. People say magic isn't science. If you can repeat a phenomenon through identical circumstances, it is science. I can turn someone into a pincushion with magic, well, not magic missile, with a telekinetic dart or something like that. I can do that once, and if someone else learns how I did it and does it, that is science. But the party was, at that point, filled up with a cleric, a bard, kobold, by the way, a ranger, and a wild card, me. Shard was not in it just yet.
I think it's
in the
about
back of
time
my
we
mind,
called
I'm
it
going,
quits.
oh, we
Nice
need a
traveling
tank.
with
We
you.
need a
I'm sure
tank.
see you
But
again.
the
I'm
only
like a bad
thing
penny. I'll keep turning up.
Tanks, fighters really get is just a whole bunch of feats, right, Sketch?
Yeah, that's the thing about fighters, is that is their gimmick. You get shit tons of feats.
Which some of them can be used for casting,
Humanity has fallen
but
since the bomb.
How can I assist?
there's nothing specifically casting dedicated.
I no longer work.
I hope I've done nothing to...
And like hell, I'm like in my mind, I was like, oh, the cleric can be a healer. No, Sorry, be a tank? No.
World is bigger than
Heads up.
So
How
I
you
tried
doing,
to
buddy?
look through the homebrew
Might be
things
best
to
if
see
we
if there
split
was a
up for a
dual
while, boy.
caster and fighter. And we found a battle wizard. Oh boy, that was a headache.
Yeah.
Hello,
ma'am.
A pleasure to see you again, man.
I finally figured
Are
it
you
out.
ready to depart?
It was a monk
Time to
mixed
hit
with
the
a
road.
fighter
Excellent.
mixed with
I'll
a
endeavor to do my best.
Wizard, if anything.
Yeah, there was a wizard, but it was a certain school of shadow thing. I found the actual word
time to
for
go.
it.
Basically, what it was is it was someone who didn't suffer. Nice.
Oh no, they suffered from.
They didn't really suffer from that much. They suffered the same as if they were just a fighter who multi-classed as a wizard.
Yes, they still had armor.
Yeah.
Problems.
And it's not only honestly there's nothing wrong with wizards having armor except them having armor. But the idea is to make wizards glass cannons.
Yeah, which is any DPS in any MMO.
Pretty much, and beyond.
There's said bard is already a little golden dragonborn. My best friend attack.
I've sent at least one assassin group and bounty hunter group after them so far.
Yeah, that didn't. Well, no, that turned up weird.
That turned out weird because they killed the bear. Fuck off. And they basically magicked the wolves.
No.
Krista
Shard.
Oh, Krista.
Shard mindfucked.
Yes,
them.
Shard, whose character is named Krista. Krista mindfucked them into being friendly.
Yep. Even when a psionic doesn't try and be broken, they are still broken.
Psionics are broken in the story.
Yeah, no kidding. But yes,
there's. Okay, so as I've heard and understand, yeah, I posted the link there. It should all be on there. I need to make a playlist, but all of my Further Glory is on there. That is all of our campaigns so far.
Except for one episode, which honestly was like...
It was a little filler episode more than anything, I think. If I remember correctly.
Shopping spree!
Huh?
Shopping spree.
Yeah, it wasn't much of an actual episode. And that's why I wasn't too concerned about it. But everything else has been uploaded. There has also been, I think I missed the New Year's episode. I think I didn't upload.
No, I believe you did.
Did I? I don't think I did.
I'll double check.
Yeah, basically they spent an entire session not actually in combat or doing anything productive. They were just shopping.
Yep.
Like a bunch of furry faggots. I'm sorry, that one I gotta throw in there.
Nah. That's fine. No, you didn't upload it.
No, and that is admitted.
Are we doing anything for Easter? We doing anything for Easter?
When is Easter?
About a week.
Easter Sunday, I assume.
Up to you, man. We got the whole weekend. Actually, next weekend you're apparently working.
Yeah, and I probably work Sunday. I don't know if I work that Monday. I'd have to check. Yeah. If you guys want to do something for Easter, then I can work something out, I guess. But that's...
Well, because you said when we... Basically, we did an arena. New Year. Counting down, and we ended up in the DM being drunk half the time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I wouldn't be as drunk on an Easter.
No. We have learned, Joel. We have learned.
Yes, I get drunk during the stream, not before.
Or don't get too drunk to a point where the Australians like, dude, you're too drunk.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so because we said, oh, we'll try and do certain things here and there because
Oh, jeez.
you know,
Feeling poison.
we've got a whole
Poison in D&D can fuck you up.
Yeah, I need to work on the constitution more, just in case. Fucker, nice. But yeah, because Mal and Kitty, I know probably love to play again. Like
yeah, and that's the thing. I want to
between you
include
and
them
me,
as well. I want to have that
like,
connection.
like to be honest, the contingency plan we once talked about would have been Mallory. So like, hey, do you think we could?
And that's I didn't even have to say it, and you already knew.
Oh, I knew that was what you were going
That
for.
yeah, like it was kind of funny. We had talked about it, and then we started the game, and then things solved themselves out.
And then things worked out. Yep.
Which is good.
Yep. Well, which is good in some ways, but like again, we don't like leaving people
No.
out. But you know,
Jesus Christ,
only
Nick, that's fucking crazy. Basically, Wolverine with syringes.
I'd say Scarecrow.
That would work too, yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Scarecrow is a fucking terrifying character. If any of you ever make
From
a
Batman.
Scarecrow D&D character, I am going to nerf and kill that fucker as quickly as possible.
No, wait, we're talking about the same Scarecrow from Batman, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. No, trust me, I'm not that smart.
Well, I mean, some of you are.
Half elf luck added to it. No, Shard's already got the mind fuck going. Aquila just wants to have an authentic D&D experience. Nixu, not so much.
Nixu is Nixu through and through.
Yep, but and the Bard is working on their fighter because apparently they need another tank. We need another.
Well, that's
tank.
the thing. I
Not
think
gonna lie, it'd help.
Lisrak cares a lot about the character.
Yeah.
And honestly, the fighter is part of that.
Yeah.
Krista is the most
I know.
experienced, and I think Aquila is relatively new enough that.
No, he is virgin.
Yeah,
fresh.
well, that's
Like,
the
he
thing, and
doesn't-
the fact that, and that's why he is still on the dungeon crawl kind of mindset. I walk into a room, I kill the bad guys. That's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. If that's the
I mean-
kind of D&D you're playing, that's the kind of D&D you're playing. And I will never negatively talk about that, especially since that's kind of half of the way I play.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you are in for a treat, it seems. No, I mean, again, my D&D style is definitely. I'm gonna try and be a storyteller, but I'm gonna be a book person. Like when it's my turn to DM, I am going to go straight from the Horde of the Dragon Queen.
and that's the thing. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I know, because best mate of mine has just finished playing Curse of Strahd. And again, even he's like, this is my best mate of. By the way, Nick, this is another thing. Oh, hang on. It's like, oh, hey, I forgot frontline man. Create a paladin standard array was less fun than rolling. Miss Pickle.
Yeah, that's one of those
Well-
things. I hate the concept of standard array, personally. I personally hate the concept of point buy.
Like, yeah, that's the thing that was stopping me in, like, my best friend of 15 years, or nearly that time, said, listen, we've already got 6 people, so 1 more. And he's not an experienced dungeon master, but he's done a bit of dungeoning here and there. Sorry, DMing here and there.
Yeah.
He said we're doing it all with D&DBeyond.com, and we are going to point buy because, you know, I trust you to keep yourself honest, but I don't want this will keep everyone sort of the same bracket without anybody being like, you know, 3 18s in different stats, and I'm like, all right. And yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I can't even. I would be perfectly happy taking like a 4 charisma if I could have like an 18 strength.
Yeah, Nick, you basically kind of hit it on the head. My personal opinion on 5th edition. 5th edition is great for, hey, let's play a game.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's great for one-offs, in my opinion. For inexperienced people, it is probably the easiest way to get into D&D.
It's also great to bullshit, apparently.
It is really good at bullshitting. Because
yeah.
that is... And this is just someone who has... Oh? Someone else in here?
Grab the gun.
Sorry, I thought I heard Aquila for a moment.
Oh! Shit, I thought you meant the actual fucking...
No, not in the game. I thought I heard Aquila for a moment.
Like, the funny thing is, like, people keep referencing, like, oh, a great version, a great D&D, you know, game to see if you don't know the game is to watch Critical Role. Critical Role actually started out in Pathfinder, so...
And that's one of the things. Pathfinder is a modification of 3.5.
Yeah, it's 3.75 if you actually think about it.
That's what a lot of people refer to Pathfinder as. And that is what a lot of people who are huge on, who like D&D in general...
Is simply slowing you down.
Yep.
Prefer. Like, again, I mention him, and I always am tinged with hate when I mention him, but Spoonie loves the fuck out of Pathfinder.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and that's... Oh, my dog can't carry anymore. Shit. I have loaded him up with so much crap.
Oh, God. You need to walk around in power armor. What level are you?
I'm level 30-something.
Get power armor,
I have
bitch.
power armor. I don't like using power armor.
Why not?
I just don't. Why? What do I not have?
Are you kidding me? I love power armor. I buy all the fusion cores I have and try and find all of them.
Don't make me give Ada my loot. Ada.
Oh,
the Boobot.
Shit, yeah. Wait, no, she's female. She's the
Boobot.
Boobot.
Well, she does have an Assaultron torso.
Hello, Kilo. God, this is embarrassing.
Well,
I'm trying to just...
I mean, Nick, 5th edition is not a bad edition. In any sense of the word.
Well, if you want bad edition, apparently 4.
4th edition is a lot of people's least favorite. I need that back, Ada. I'm sorry, I need to take my pre-war money back. But 5th edition is technically slightly closer to older editions of D&D because it is more roleplay based and less this is what your character has. It is, however, something who, my experience, I grew up on 3rd edition. That is the first experience I ever had with D&D, and so that is something.
Transbot.
Yes, I saw that.
It literally is a transformer.
Oh God. Yeah, so I grew up on 3rd edition.
God, transgender is more than meets the eye.
Alright, let me... I grew up on 3rd edition, so that is my go-to, yeah. I didn't like 4th edition too much, just because it was too controlled. And I don't like 5th edition because there technically is character customization. There's some, but 5th edition is the edition I have seen that is designed for the min-maxers. And that's...
Well, that and the item list is very restrictive.
Yes, the item list is super restrictive. Like, to the point where in 3rd edition, for example, A longsword was a slashing or a stabbing weapon. Slashing or piercing. You had the option. In 5th edition, it is one or the other. For instance, I have my rogue is currently the ultimate piercer because he has a short sword, he has a dagger, he has a crossbow, and a longbow. That's literally all he can do is pierce. Realistically, you can slash with a short sword. But according to the rules, which is one of the reasons I hate rules as written when people bark that at me. Rules as written, you cannot use a short sword in 5th edition to slash people.
But we will find her and bring her to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I.
Yeah, that's stupid. I mean, even Thunderfang, my go-to. No, you broke me.
I did break you. I should have given you that, like, neck.
You should have given it to us
now. Would be the time you get that weapon.
Yes. So, Nick, for the, like, okay, I actually do want to go back to one more thing. So, what does Chad do when he DMs?
Maybe I'm just
well, here's the thing. When Chad DMs, he's a good DM. He's a good solid DM. He is in charge of our Warhammer 40k and our Shadowrun game. So it kind of fits him a little better because it's settings that are designed to be as fucked up as possible.
Okay, fair point.
But
so he's
hunting down a radar beacon.
So shit happens is kind of the saying. And we are our group in general is more likely to turn to more murder hobos than heroes. You guys are in the nice middle. You're just murder hobo-ish enough that I can actually fuck with you for that. But at the same time, you are
no, you fucked with us with the weasel.
All still honorable enough that you will back off and say, no, I've stepped a bit too far. And that's
like I will say this: you weren't there for it, but like Lister and I did a bit of private role play, not like that, you filthy-minded asshole. It was basically just them standing and talking because I actually wanted to talk to them about. By the way, punch the brain.
Punch it.
Yep.
Does something special happen if I punch it?
I don't know. Fucking. But yeah. I can just imagine it's like I have such apathy and stuff. Like when I was playing Fallout 4, I was imagining my character was like, okay. Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. My character has found out that his son is all grown up and like this replacement is like, you know what? This is my life now. And he dives into the murder. Like it's exactly what our D&D is right now. It's like I go hunting for humans, and I take out raiders.
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the
So
bargain?
let me explain the character of Maria here.
I'm still bound by my original.
And I briefly explained it. She grew up because I used the mod so that she did not go into the vault. She has grown up in the Wasteland. She grew up under Caesar's Legion in Utah.
The last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement.
Caesar's Legion didn't have a very powerful control over Utah.
Do we have a deal?
And when she heard that Caesar had died from some random fucker named Jack, that is a Gopher reference, she decided to flee and make her own way. She grew up as a healer and as a medic. And because of that, and because of the shit she's dealt with over time, she basically came to a mindset and opinion that there are 2 ways to cure a disease. You can gently cure it through treatment, and then you can rip it out like a tumor.
Yep.
That's kind of her opinion. That's kind of the way she works.
Deal.
A wise decision.
She grew up as a medic, but she basically believes
once we're at our destination,
she fully supports kill or be killed, and you can gently support things to a certain point, but sometimes it's just quicker to rip out the tumor. Cure it or kill it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.
So, free knowledge. Ahab is gonna mess with me the moment I touch Jezebel. So I am going to
That's what she said.
introduce Ahab to the long dick of justice.
Oh, you got the dildo bat.
No. I have what I like to call my ace in a hole. My ace in the hole. It is a Remington 1887. 1887, I think? It's a Western revolver that has the best receiver put on it, as well as double shot. There is no physical way that I can think of that this gun can do more damage. Okay, how long has this been down there?
What's been
This
down there?
jukebox.
I don't know what song.
It's not playing any song. Just why the fuck is there a jukebox down here?
Why the hell not?
I mean,
give me a reason why there shouldn't be one.
Because there's no logical reasons to put that under there.
Yeah, but there's no logical reasons why you wouldn't put that under there.
It would interfere with the sound.
What if you don't want direct sound? What if you want surround sound and it bounces off the wall?
I don't think that's the way surround sound works.
I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank
It's
you.
the best you're gonna get at that time.
Or you could just get multiple speakers and wire it to the same system, because that's actually how surround sound is.
Do you have that much copper?
At this point, I think I do across all of my settlements.
Then go and frickin' buy it. You know, tear down a couple of hundred settlements. Put a lot of people.
I'm not going to
to
tear down the settlements. That's what we have sitting in the storage. And while we have this argument, I'm going to have a refreshing beverage.
That's alright.
No, I just need to cure my...
Also,
like,
one
I had a
thing that
shit ton of radiation. Refreshing beverages.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, refreshing. Sorry, I'm looking
Yeah,
away.
it's basically an item that cures you max health and cures all of your radiation. I want more. What do I want more? There's a lot of things that I want more of. I want more science. I want the penetrator perk. Concentrated fire is nice. Literally 90% of the perception tree is something I want.
Hang on, I'm just having to talk slowly.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Also, I will tell you just really quick, sorry to wrap it up, Nick. I used to be the battle wizard, and one of the things that apparently powers I could take was, like, it was a quote-unquote mystery of how, like, that I could cast once per day. It was something called Steel Shadows. Basically, it bumped up my AC +3 if I had armor on, and +3 if I had a shield on. So my AC went up from 18 to 17 to 25.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, and I was personally constantly worried that, like, Sketch was having to put in overpowered shit just to hit me.
Which I kind of was.
Yeah, which, like, got me destroyed half the time. It's like, we're in a battle and Tyro's unconscious. We're in a battle and Tyro's unconscious.
Well, I mean, you at least lasted a few rounds.
Yeah, I got some heavy, but then we found the standard supplementary compendium, and that had a dust blade, which was exactly what I wanted. And then I learned the ability to, like, he did some sketches, some in-story finagling, and now I can cast spells, touch attack, through my sword. And I have a dagger that does is a +1 dagger plus a 1d6. One of the spells I know is Shocking Grasp, which is a up to 5d6 depending on your level, like 5d6 max. Touch attack. But I use a dagger for it, and it's just a normal attack, and then I end up doing 5d6 plus dagger plus strength.
Who's there?
So I think it's like most of the time it's like I hit them with Thunder Fang, shaking damage. Oh, he dead. Isn't that right?
A lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah. Which is how I ended up with the Yeth Hound, because you thought we were going to get wrecked by it.
Well, here's the thing. I knew you guys had the potential to wreck it, but at the same time, I was like...
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, by the way.
Huh?
I didn't know what it was.
No, I didn't think any of you knew what it is, because I didn't tell any of you what it is. I just gave you the picture of it.
Yeah.
I am running so low on 32, it's so weird.
I mean, it's happening in the Wasteland stays in the Wasteland. I mean, there's maybe like high AC with high hit points. But yeah, you can be a high AC and high hit points as long as, you know, you can't really do shit. Like if I... Like, that's the other thing, by the way. My friend said he wants to do point-buy system. Like, I understand why, because I just rolled the character stats. I got 2 15s, 18, 12, 13, and 14. Because, you know, God Hand. Like, Aquila doesn't have... Aquila's got 3 characters. None of them have a thing over 12.
No, I think one of his has an 11.
Yeah. 1 character out of 3.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying. Aquila is fucking broken as shit.
Yeah, and it's my fault, literally.
I don't think you've done all of his...
By the way... No, I have.
You've done all of his roles? I thought you... Because when we made his first character, you weren't rolling it. Like...
Oh wait, no, okay, so that...
Yeah, Amon is not
so
a...
that wasn't me.
IRL die roll character.
No, because, yeah, I went, okay, I want the authentic D&D experience, and at first we were like, sure. We had to help, we had to have the whole, you know, light on it, make sure we can see the dice so that we can keep you honest, and then it turned into, you know, that's getting too much, we're just gonna, you know, Tyra's just gonna be, you know, honest instead of a bad asshole. And then it turned into, hey, at least someone else is on screen. And then roll 20, fuck you.
Yeah, and that's something we need to work on, but we can...
I mean, we can do Discord sort of thing.
I've mentioned it before, if we were to do Discord, everyone has to commit to it.
Yeah, no. And
I mean, technically, I think we can do... Someone is in just voice in Discord.
Well done, man.
But I can't remember. Well, that's the thing, Nick, with tower shields. A lot of people will do that with tower shield.
And that's the thing, I can't wear a tower shield in my character. Like, the Duskblade is actually surprisingly balanced.
Yeah, and that is going to come down to a lot of dungeon design. And something I always give a lot of character enemies the ability to do is just to break...
Squish.
Well, the intention is to break through the wall.
But what happens in real life?
Is I roll a 1 on the attempt to break through the wall, and the creature snaps its own goddamn neck. Yes, I'm well aware of that roll the other night.
That was hilarious.
And it's one of those situations that as a DM, you're just like, God damn it.
See, okay, I will be honest, you gotta think on your feet a bit more. If you know something about, like, okay, if you had actually said, you know what, this thing is suddenly on its backup brain, because mantises have real backup brains, and they only, like, their main core function is to make sure that the female is bred while the males had their main head. If you had gone, okay, this thing is now thrashing about wildly, but it's deaf, blind.
The thing, and I think I mentioned my logic behind it. It was on its last legs, anyways.
Yeah.
You guys had actually fucked it up significantly. And the that's
fair enough.
most of the reason that it Leroy Jenkins its face into the wall.
Because it was dead.
If it had actually succeeded in its strength check, then it would have done fine. But because it nat 1'd it, that's why it broke its own neck. If it had been anything else, it would have just smashed into the wall and carried on.
Yeah.
But
that's another thing. I don't like the fumble charts on either side, and this is me personally. I know you do, because it does make it interesting. It makes the nat 1 so much worse.
Well, the reason I do it in combat is because shit happens. And I only do fumble charts in combat as a reaction to a nat 1 on a roll. That's why I don't do it on if you perform a jump check or something in the middle of combat. I'm not saying, oh, you rolled a 1, you break your weapon. No.
Unless you roll 2 nat 1s and go smacking into a tree branch. No, I know. That, to be fair, that was the doppelganger, so... Which, yeah, spoilers, but, we're not Game of Thrones or anything.
And that's the biggest thing, Nick, is play to your intention, play to your character's design, and do your best to keep your DM from fucking it.
Well...
Within reason. The reason I say do your best to keep your DM from fucking it, because there is always that... It's this image online, fucking... I built this, I wanted to play this, this is what my DM saw, and that's what I actually ended up playing.
You are the game.
Yeah, let me mute myself while the train goes by, though. Go ahead and talk.
I'll say something. Like, you my best friend said he's given, like, even my best friend who said, like, he railroaded us, the people he's normally playing, into point buying 5th edition and such. He still says, here's a bunch of campaigns that are all homebrew, and we're going to do a couple of them, and then, like, if you like the characters from certain things, we can converge them into the bigger picture. But, like, as Sketch said, if you're... I heard this on... from Matthew Mercer, if you want to have a Dungeons and Dragons game that is very heavily storied and very talkative and like a murder mystery sort of thing, see if you can do it. If you've got a character that likes a mystery, if you've got a Sherlock Holmes, play to it. Just the main thing is to have fun. If it is... What do you call it? If you are not having fun, if you ran around all of a sudden and didn't play as a character, that intention. Well, there are ways to unbreak yourself. Like, if you all of a sudden can't be hit by a tower shield, if you're playing it roleplay style, try and find up make a reason why your character will go down a certain line. Like, Sketch, not if you agree. Like, thumbs up, thumbs down, like and subscribe this video. I mean, what? My character, I am just gonna say it. He's going to become a sorcerer in the future, but there is going to be a reason for it. It's not going to be just like, hey, all of a sudden I want to, you know, fling more spells and something like that just because I know where I know another character is coming in to pick up the slack. So if you have a really high AC and you got the tower shield, say, you know what? I've got a tower shield here. I want to try and, you know, become a huge barbarian with massive strength. So. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I'm also watching you sketch in. Oh boy, you're having fun with that.
Ready to get back to the action. Opening fire.
What's the, hang on. This is your golden dragonborn, right?
Target down.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
Excellent.
All right.
Train gone.
All right. Trains.
Yeah. It's alright, just dynamite the track. I gotta do... You take over, I gotta be
Yeah,
right
you're
back.
good, man. My stream, I should be taking over in the begin with. And like there's always gonna be that balancing act, and there is, if your DM can handle it, then let him handle it, I'd say. Because like my current DM is perfectly Dakota, who is DMing while Chad is not DMing. They both DM very different styles. And yeah, that is a balancing act. Don't break yourself if you don't have to. I always say play what you think is going to be fun as a character above all else. But can't get there. And that's a good thing. If you, one of the things that I always kind of suggest within reason is, if there is no reason for your teammates to know this ability, they shouldn't know this ability. Fucking salvage assaultron. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing with D&D, is there is always going to be this balancing act of, this is what I want my character to be, this is the character I want to play, and is it fun for everyone around me? And that is the reason I prefer playing a DM. I prefer being the DM. Is because I can focus on, is everyone having fun? 7. Nice. Yeah, if you're playing for years, go ahead and break out that move a couple times. But yeah, one of the reasons I like being a DM is because I can focus on what is going to be fun.
Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Hey. Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, Robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
We don't have a choice. It claims we need it to access the Mechanist's facility.
How foolish of me. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
I don't understand.
Let me explain. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else.
And that's the biggest thing.
Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long
And that's
enough.
one of the reasons I
I'll finish
prefer
up my
being the
calculations
DM,
while
is
you deal with
because
our new friend Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us
I
access to the
get to
Mechanist's
focus
facility
primarily
and we
on,
can put an end to
is the
this
party
nonsense
having fun?
once and for all.
Because then I can, when I'm playing, I am always going to be yeah. And it's kind of like, what am I saying? I don't want to have to go to 10 Pines Bluff always to do these things. I don't need to go there. Why does it keep directing me there? What am I... Sorry. Yeah. So, if I am playing, I want to have the most fun my character can have at the same time as I want to be balanced and not ruining everyone's experience. That's my biggest issue, is because if I am playing my character to the extent of me having fun, I will fully admit I can be a bit of an edgelord sometimes, and I can play the dark, brooding, murder killer, Mary Sue kind of character.
I'm Batman.
Hey, Tyra.
Yeah, I'm back.
So that's kind of a character I can play, and that's a character I tend to play sometimes. It does bother me that I default to that, but that's just the way I am.
Sure. You need to get smoothed out, edgelord.
Alright. So I actually need to go to... Wait. I don't have enough water or food here? No, we have plenty of water or food. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, rogues and bards, especially in 5th edition, can get pretty broken. Especially in 5th edition with rogues. And my character basically gets sneak attack damage every single turn. At range. He doesn't have to put himself at any risk, and he's getting 3d6 of bonus damage.
Yeah, it's hard. It's only hard to be a rogue if you're like up close.
And that's one of the reasons sneak attack damage wasn't what it is now. And I think, from what I understand, 2nd edition sneak attack damage was truly a sneak attack. You didn't get it unless you were surprising your opponent. And they didn't know you were there.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Seems to be growing well.
What the hell? In 3rd edition, you only had to be flanking. 4th edition, I think, is flanking
Which,
still.
fuck you.
In 5th edition, yeah, for some ungodly reason, this bitch will not get on the right side of the table.
Bend her
I
over
know.
with me, what?
Fuck no, she's a fool.
Hey.
I mean, any port in a
Yeah, no, I've got
You
Kate.
can tell.
That is a perfectly doable port in the storm. Ada, you have all of my junk. Give me all my junk back.
She literally has junk in her
She
trunk.
literally has junk in her. And I need it all back.
You know what? I think I smell dinner being cooked. I'll be back momentarily.
You're good,
It'll be
man.
a while.
I'm probably about to head out for the night.
Well, just before you head off, then, I want to just double check, like, because you said I think I probably caught you while you were midstream or something like that last time. But for the range, I never thought about the range for Tyro's magnetism. Should we just go with a short bow and then longbow? Because otherwise, it's going to be like. Because I'm just thinking, it's like, okay, I'm actually throwing these, or shooting them off. I'm not going to say my electromagnetism has the exact same range as a sniper rifle.
No, and the issue is I haven't actually gone in and looked at what is the range of a longbow.
Well, if you go through ranged weapons and just say, hey, this is going to be the range, because the thing is,
strange. My audio receptors
like the only thing is, like, is it going to be the range from where I can send it? Like, if I
that's the
25
issue,
feet per
because I
level
think
is the
you
range.
said, I think we worked out.
It's 25 feet plus 5 feet per level.
What was it?
The range is 25 feet plus 5 foot per level.
Yeah.
Or
Because
if
here's
that-
the thing.
If that's too bad, we can go.
If you're
5
using,
foot.
say, minor magnetism, 25 feet plus 5 feet per level at, say, level 10. An additional 50 feet is where you can pick something up. Shooting it at longbow range, or short bow range, from, what did I say, 50 feet? 70 feet?
Yeah, 50 feet.
At 20 plus 5 per level, right?
25 plus 5, so we can do just every 5 levels. Sorry, every 5 foot, every 2, 3 levels.
5 foot per level is fine.
Works
It's
some
just
stuff.
the thing I'm trying to point out is if we do it based on if you do it shooting from your max range and then longbow range, or even short bow range, that is a huge increase. You can, like, I'm trying to think, but it is exactly Magneto. Hey, look,
Well,
hey, look, you see that piece of that fucking paperclip behind you that you didn't even think about? Guess what? I've just turned that into a weapon that's gonna burrow into your skull.
Well, see, here's the other thing. I'm thinking, like, this is what I want Tyro to do, actually. It's like have braces, but with the lead pellets in it. So when he casts it, they pop out, and from him is where they actually get launched from. That might be something more reasonable.
That one would be definitely more reasonable.
There you go, then. And so...
But yeah, in general... Dog, where are you getting all of this fucking shit? Why did you pick up a fedora?
He knows your secret. Alright. I'm gonna... Are you gonna head off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna... So, I'm actually probably just gonna head off and I'll deal with their inventory later. Yeah.
Off camera. Time for the experience thing. No.
That's usually what I actually do. Usually when I log off is I go do a bunch of stuff to get me to the next level. Just a bunch of random crafting stuff primarily.
Yep.
But, so yeah. So...
Alright. I'll catch you later. Let me know what sort of...
No, I was just gonna say, I'm probably gonna play tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day. I have another day off tomorrow. So... Until next time, guys.
Oh, yeah.